Hello, this is Sandy McManus with needsaribbon.com, and we are here tonight to kit together. Let's kit together. And we're going to put together the Kerchief Card Kit, which is item 156995. It was in the class description too. So people will be able to watch this later. I'm not going to delay to wait for people to enter. I'm going to go ahead after I have another sip of coffee and get started. The kit is $12. It was originally, actually I think originally it was a celebration offering, and I am grateful for Stampin Up to offer some of our past paper pumpkin kits and other kits as an orderable item now globally. Which allows, right now we do not have the distribution system to allow paper pumpkin on a global ordering basis. I know they are working on that. They're always working on that because people in other countries would dearly love to get their hands on our paper pumpkin kits. But this was a celebration one from winter of 2020 maybe? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. This is not how it comes. The item number on mine has changed. It is now 156995. I store mine, just to go over some basics, I take my paper pumpkin kit and flip it completely inside out. And that is how I store most of my kits. And this kit comes in, obviously I never opened it, so we're going to do this all together if you're kidding along with me. And if you're not, you can certainly come back because the video will be posted, and eventually I'm having Facebook control troubles right now. I'm trying to get the video saved and uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is at needsaribbon.com. But so for now we're going to put together the Kerchief Card Kit, item 156995. It is $12 in the US. It comes in 3 languages, and it is 8 printed cards in an envelope, and it is an all-inclusive kit, which means your greetings are probably, by looking at it, self-adhesive stickers. I hate to use the word sticker, but self-adhesive elements. And it comes in Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Early Espresso, Gold, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, and Poppy Parade. So it's pretty. Now I'm opening it, and those that are opening it with me, it's exciting. I never put this together when I got it, and I have a boo-boo. So crafting has been a challenge today. I had a run-in with a kitchen mandolin last night and sliced myself in multiple places. So, oh god, I just found a new scratch that happened. I'm boo-booed all up. I don't know. I was getting cavalier with my mandolin use. If anyone has a kitchen mandolin, I took the safety off and never mind. I had a boo-boo. I had a big boo-boo. So your kit always comes with instructions. And again, mine is an older version. Yours is going to be similar. And sorry, I need for another sip of coffee. It's that time of day. Yours will be very similar too, but it comes in English. The Japanese version is no more, so English, French, and German. So the instructions will probably been redone a little bit from mine, but same thing, same principle. So let's go ahead and open it up. And no, they are not self-adhesive. Oh, wow. We get 2 sheets in all the languages, so you get 3 greetings in 1, 2, can't read, 3, 4. So 4 in that, and 4 thinking of you. So yeah, 8 cards. I can't math. So 4 and 4. So if you have someone, and if you plan ahead, that speaks German or French, this would be, how thrilled would they be to get this? And again, I have an older kit, but the same principle, and it probably comes packaged fairly similar. Oh, aren't those pretty? The little gold dotted vellum. And then we have some beautiful feathery, leafy, your artistic interpretation. And we have some other elements. So our greetings are not self-adhesive. We also have solid vellum. And then we have these beautiful pre-printed envelopes, and I bet they come, there's 8 of them. So yep, 4 in the balmy blue and 4 in petal pink with probably Calypso. No, petal pink, Poppy Parade. So 4 of each. I'm going to put my envelopes aside because there's nothing we really need to do on them. This kit doesn't come in with any stamps or inks, so if you want to add, you know, a naked envelope is kind of a crime. So if you want to add some stamping or something, you can do that later. It comes with this beautiful twine. You can see how awkward I am with my finger. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sandra. It comes with glue dots. And let's get started. I put my instructions, I buried them, didn't I? Y'all probably watched that. So let's get started, because this should go pretty fast since there's no stamping or inking. Because the dots are, yeah, because there's vellum for 1, 2, 3, 4, vellum for all 8 cards, 4 of each kind. They recommend hiding the glue dots. I found that depending on how you know, there's ways to hide them, and if they show, they show. What's the crime? So our instructions on mine are on the back. So for each Coastal Cabana / Balmy Blue card, we'll start with that one since that's what's on the top. And again, if I sound kind of, oh my, there's more elements hidden in there. Okay, we need to put some of this stuff aside. I'm already messing things up. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and, I'm only going to make 1 of each, I think. I don't know. I said that last week when I did a kit together, and I ended up making all of them live. So for the Balmy Coastal card, we need the polka dotted vellum. We need our 4 Coastal Cabana flowers. So, oh, we need all of these elements. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just separate things out and get my trash out of the way. And it looks like, so I can't see what's going on, and again, some updated instructions would have been really nice. And if I'd looked at and that was what happened last week, is I didn't look at things ahead of time, because we're literally kitting together. So we'll do 4 of the Celebrate Today greetings, which Celebrate Today could mean, I mean, that could go for birthday, that could be a promotion, that could be retirement. Celebrate Today is pretty darn vague. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Thinking of You in my Poppy Parade pile, which is off camera, and put my other language, because I don't know anyone who doesn't speak English as their primary. So I'm gonna guess there's 8 of these, so 1 goes with each. I don't see where they go. 3, 4. They're pretty though. They have, oh, for gosh sakes, flip them over. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'd like to say I'm embarrassed, but I'm more mortified. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. So they all, 2 each for each card. They go in the balmy. And I bet someone's already commented if they're kidding along then. Sandra, flip your sheet over. Goodness. So we need, God, it's really hard to tell, and this type is really small. I'll cut. So we need about 12 inches of twine. I'm gonna just go ahead and say buoy on that for this card and for this card. What we really need, I don't know how many inches are in here. I don't know if it even said. If anyone knows, they certainly can comment. But I'm just going to go ahead and unwind a bunch, and I found that this stuff that comes on the little spools, if you pull it out and just kind of play with it like that, it does flatten out a little bit. I don't believe, nope, it is not wired, but it does have some kind of, this is where bow tying is going to be a problem. I miss my index finger. Comment if you've had an injury like this. If you've been as stupid as I was with the mandolin last night. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 2. And again, part of my goal here is to show you how to make all this. And 1 for each. And we can all finish offline. That way you know what you're getting into. And I hope if you have this kit, you've pulled it out of its dusty remnants. If it's an older one or if it's a new one, I hope you really enjoy putting this together. And put one over here. We'll put my zippy bag out of the way. And so we need the twine. It says about 12 inches. So we need 2 large gold foil leaves and 1 small gold foil leaf. So 2 of these large ones, and it looks like they give us more than enough. Lots of extra. 1, 2, and I assume the small, they mean the flowers. So we'll need, I'm only going to grab 1 right now because these are semi-delicate. They're not super delicate, but they are going to be messy. I will pull them off as I need them for the rest of my cards. And I'll grab another set for my Poppy Parade cards. And again, you can go ahead and pull all of yours off into piles if you want right now. But in looking at this, you look at this. That looks like it uses, I think they mean, yeah, we're going to go with that. I think what they mean is, yeah, look at that. So I'm going to guess what and why there's so many leaves is each grouping is 2 of the gold big leaves and 1 of the little small tulipy things. Ah, that's my interpretation. And again, the updated instructions may be more helpful. But get another set for our Poppy card. But that explains all the excess leaves. So that is my interpretation. And again, they're not super delicate, but they're going to bend, and if you look at the picture, that's okay. So, 1, yeah, 2. Yeah, these are older instructions. I need another sip of coffee, so pause. It's just like that, isn't it? So we're going to go ahead and assemble one of our Coastal Cabana cards. I'll need one of these. I'll need all my gold leaves, 2 of these green guys, the little Knight of Navy, Gizmo, one of these to do 1, and we'll figure this out together. And that's, again, part of why I call this Kit Together, is let's figure this out together. I put I put aside all my card bases. Look at that. You may want a bone folder. They are pre-scored, but you want a bone folder. Or you can use what I usually use for bone folder if I don't have one, is whatever hard object is nearby. Okay, so first thing we need to do, bringing my instructions back in here, is, I think I've been sliding all over. Hopefully I'm still mostly on camera. I'm sorry if I'm not. So first thing we need to do is use the glue dots, and because my finger is not very cooperative tonight, it comes with plenty of glue dots. I'm going to use mine just because my finger is out of commission, and every time I bump it, it hurts, because I really did get a bad boober. So what I'm going to do to hide my glue dots is I'm going to try and hide it underneath like one of the gold dots, and it'll just look like a shadow from the back. That's my suggestion on this, is to see, kind of on. I don't think we need more than 4 or 5 glue dots to hold this down, but you, or if you are a generous glue dotter, you go to town. I don't tend to use minimal adhesive, and I don't tend to use oh, look at that little booger. See, I'm useless without this finger. Fine, it can just stay there. Oh my goodness. As I said in my Facebook post on my personal page about what happened last night, I said, I'll be, after all my little incidents, I'll be under my covers paper crafting, because I don't get injured then. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we need to go ahead and center that on our pretty kerchief card. It does look like a bandana, doesn't it? I get that's why they called it that, but that's really pretty. That would be a really pretty bandana. Just saying. Someone can make that happen. Coffee break. So the next up, and again, my instructions did not say this, and I'm just gonna have to wing it. We need to make a grouping of the green of, here, I'll show you. We need to make one grouping of this stuff. So the gold tulipy looking thing, 2 of the gold leaves, and a green one. We're going to make 2 groupings for each card, it looks like. Again, the instructions weren't real clear on that. So I'm going to say put them together however it works for you. I'm probably going to put them on a dimensional, and I'm just winging this. I'm probably gonna because it looks like I'd probably want to pop that up, pardon me, with dimensionals then. The rose. That's a rose, yes. Not a horticulture person. Not even close to. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to call that my grouping. Again, it doesn't have to, and if you see in the picture, it looks like they kind of ruffled things up a little bit too. So I'm going to make my one grouping, and I'm going to make my other grouping for this card, and we'll deal with the Poppy Parade card after this. So, no right or wrong reason, no right or wrong way, just however it goes together, honestly. I mean, however it stays together. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, that works. So, next, I am going to suggest we put this down with glue dots. Since there is no adhesive, you could certainly use the Tombow multi-purpose glue to put this down, or glue dots. Since this is an all-inclusive kit, again, I'm not using, my glue dots are over here. I'm not using those because it's too hard tonight. And I know that the take your pick tool works really good with these glue dots. So some tools you will need to finish this kit is scissors, maybe a bone folder, maybe not. I'm not even paying attention to where my glue dots are going. There. Goodness. There it is, all rolled up. I will put a fifth one in the middle. Is your take your pick tool to work with these, a scissor for the twine, and if you want to bring your own dimensionals and glue dots, you certainly can, or some Tombow glue if that's your jam. Just depends. So we're going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals behind this. Actually, I'm going to put them off on this side, and the reason being is we will have the dimensionals from the little leaves on the other side. So when it's flipped over, you want them on the left side, because the leaves are going to go when it's flipped over on the right side. Does that make sense? So they're going to be coming off the left side if you put it together by the instructions. Again, this is a really easy kit. I mean, it's cute too. So, and it doesn't, my instructions don't say, but at some point I need to get, God, that's pretty. Look at how pretty that is. And now it's stuck to my finger. They have it coming off the card on the picture, but I will tell you that is going to make it challenging to mail. So my recommendation is to put it in a little bit, and I'm going to have that one leaf sticking out. But if you're going to mail this card, which if you're putting it together, why wouldn't you? I'm going to use only 2 dimensionals for the back of the greeting. That should be more than enough. And I just realized what did we miss, people? What did we miss? Mine's over here. We didn't put that in there. So I'm going to put a bunch of glue dots all over this, because this twine is very twisty. I use 2 if I know that where it's adhering, it's hidden. So we need to squeeze that in there too. Yeah, I like that. They have it, the knot hidden, and I like that. Oh, I like that. So there is card 1. Again, probably easier for you if you don't have an injured boo-boo finger. And card 2, I'm going to just bring over 1 card base and pull all my other extra stuff off. And this one doesn't have, nope, here. This one does not look like, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing that correctly, the green leaves, which makes sense because there's no green on this card. It would kind of stand out. So we'll make two bundles with the dimensionals. We're going to put some glue dots on that bad boy, and let's get going. Oh, this one's going to be harder to hide, isn't it, without the polka dots? Oh, but look at this. See, we've got stems coming up here and stems coming up here and this. So I think I'm going to make like a diagonal with wings of glue dots to kind of hide it. And then these pieces will just, oh, they have the card turned this way too. Thanks for telling me. So yeah, we're going to go, I miss my finger. Every time I touch it, it hurts. So not complaining. The meal was great. We made ratatouille for the first time, if you've ever made it. A lot of chopping. I'm just kind of filling in with idle chat here, but oh my goodness. But yeah, that's how I got injured. Making ratatouille. Okay. So that's the back side. So it looks like the leaves will kind of come in here and the greeting will kind of hide that. So that's my plan for the red or poppy parade vellum. We'll get that on. Let's bring our instructions back. Time for a short coffee break while you catch up. If you're kitting along, if you're kitting together, who are we kitting? There's a punny joke. Okay, so we're gonna put together our little foil grouping here. My husband would have been very proud of that joke if he were here. Oh my goodness. I'll have to tell him I made a good punny joke. Again, there is no right or wrong. I'm just kind of layering a little grouping because one's going to go up and one's going to go down and the greeting will go. Just remember when you flip it over, the right side now becomes the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and dimensionalize. So my leaves will be coming out that way. I'm going to put an extra reinforcement on these. And yes, I know our little doohickey here needs to go on, but we're going to do that after. Wow, I got quiet. Doesn't happen very often, folks. So yeah, we'll put that kind of coming out of the, and at an angle. Oh, I'm fighting with dimensionals and my Band-Aid. Okay, take that release paper off this dimensional. And I'm going to reposition my little dimensional here. So we can do that. I like that. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, all our papers released. Yep. We're going to go ahead and put that right in the middle of our card. And then we just need to grab some glue dots. Glue dots to put our twine on, or dimensional. Just some kind of adhesive. Glue does not work very well at all with this very twisty, thick twine, I will tell you that. So they kind of put it, oh, look at that. Bungers. We're just gonna sneak that back in there and come in there with our little glue dotted twine. Stick the knot under there. And, I didn't do that. Use my bone folder. Lol. And so here is the 2 cards, and you get 4 each of the Kerchief Kit. Item 156995 makes 8 cards with their pretty envelopes. I'm just trying to show their pretty picture versus mine. And let's go ahead and show what they look like with the respective envelopes. So we've got that. And, no, here's the blue. And one of these balmy blue polka dotted lined printed envelopes. How pretty is that? And how easy that was. Would have been a lot easier had I not had my boo-boo. But yeah, this, to finish the kit and do mass assembly, my recommendation is to set up all your little leaf groupings and then go from there. I think that would be probably the best bet for mass assembly. Not that there's that many, but if there's 8 cards, that's 16 leaf groupings. You could just go and make them as you need, or do 1 card at a time. I'm more of the assembly line type. I'll do 1 step across all. We all have our own methods that work best for us. But for me, that works the best. So yeah, let's get together. Thank you for joining me in making the Kerchief Card Kit. It's so pretty. 156995. Isn't that pretty? Get the adhesive. I just fling it. Get the adhesive out of there. It's so pretty, and it's easy, and it's all inclusive. Again, the only tools you'll need is scissors to cut the twine, and a bone folder or the cap of your scissors to kind of burnish your pre-scored card base. And if you want to bring in your own adhesive, that's up to you. Kit assembles just fine with what's there. I use my own glue dots just because it was easier tonight. But I guess that's all I have. So just remember, on these gold leaves, you will need 2 bundles. So each bundle has 1 of these tulipy leaves and 2 of these gold leaves. And then for the Coastal Cabana card, you will also have, each bundle will include these pretty, the green printed leaves. Oh, here, I'll show you them. So each bundle will include these. The Poppy Parade card does not need them, but the Coastal Cabana will also, each grouping will include that. So I hope that helps break down the kit and assemble it. And I thank you for joining me. And you may find me at needsaribbon.com and reach out to me if you have any questions about the kit or anything else. And we'll see you later on my next kit together, which is, I believe, in 2 weeks. And I can't remember what we're doing then. Probably Precious Parcel Kit, I believe. But don't quote me on that. I don't know my own